Hello and welcome. My name is Ryan Garrow with Logical Position, and I'm here to talk to you today about how to win the holidays with Google, and specifically in Google Ads. What can you be doing as a business owner or a marketing team to help make sure your business has the best opportunity for success? Ryan Garrow, as a director of partnerships and client solutions, in the digital marketing world, we're constantly looking at data. And so here's some data points for myself. I've been in the digital marketing world for about 10 years. About the last 5 of that have been with Logical Position after they acquired the company I was CEO of. My wife and I own 5 businesses, ranging from brick and mortar to e-commerce stores to beer and wine retailers. We have 4 kids between the ages of 2 and 7. We live on 8 acres just outside Portland, Oregon. And as most people in my company consider me, just a little bit crazy. That many kids would drive most people crazy, and I'm one of them. Logical Position, again, some data points. We've been around since 2009. We have just over 7,000 active clients right now. About 3,500 of them are e-commerce. We have about 700 employees in the US, and we have 9 offices, soon to be 10, we hope. But right now, everybody's working remote from home, as I assume many of you are as well. And so we got a little over 700 offices around the country that we're all participating in. And so today, holiday 2020, it's going to be unique. Of that, we can be confident. Now, going into the beginning of this year, e-commerce was on trend to be up 15 to 20% pretty consistently. And then COVID hit, and that changed the game quite a bit. And if most of you in the e-commerce world haven't seen a lot of growth, you could or should be. And we're expecting this holiday season to be big. If you had asked me in January, I would have been saying, yeah, we're preparing for another 15, 20% increase. I think it's going to be quite a bit higher than that. I'm actually preparing my businesses and a lot of our clients at Logical Position to be up 50, 60% year over year. So preparing for inventory purchases and anything that can help get you to that point. Make sure you're doing the things internally to be prepared for that. Amazon and Walmart this year are going to have a big impact. When COVID hit, Amazon volume went through the roof, and that caused them to pull back pretty aggressively on their Google ad spend. If you did notice, Google earnings in Q2, they were actually down year over year, and I think some of that was due to Amazon's pullback in the ad space. Amazon's been spending the last few months really aggressively expanding their fulfillment capabilities. I'm going to be betting on the fact that Amazon is going to come back into the ad space on Google pretty aggressively in the holiday season. And Walmart just released their version of Amazon Prime, and I would expect them to make some aggressive moves in the search world as well. So with 2 of the biggest e-commerce companies on the planet coming together to spend more money on Google, you as a business owner need to be prepared to have that competition there. This holiday season, just as in any other holiday season, your conversion rates, competition, the CPCs on Google are all going to be going up. If you're going to get aggressive this year, make sure you start in October. Getting those remarketing lists and getting a lot of the data from a lot of those searchers in October as people begin the holiday research process will prove invaluable later in the season. As you approach November, December, having that data will allow you to get more aggressive or less aggressive based on what you know of that customer. So start in October. You actually can't start too early. If you haven't made your holiday plans, you are behind. And as you're making your holiday plans, make sure you're building in some flexibility. You know, as we have the best laid plans in the digital marketing world, you're going to be changing those plans as you see data. So build that into your system. Don't say, I budgeted this much money or I expected this return and I'm going to hold to that period based on, it doesn't matter what else anybody else is doing. Build in that flexibility. So for holiday preparation, the first thing you need to look at is your paid search goals. I have a lot of business owners that come to me in this general situation. So you've got 50% margin on your products. You want profit from Google Ads, so you're going to spend it at 5x. Spend $1, get $5 in revenue, so you have profit. Maybe you're covering rent from a retail store that's not open right now, so you have to have profit from ads to help cover that. During holiday, do not look for a 5x return. Your volume will go down so aggressively, you won't like what's happening. What you have to do is look at the data, make some decisions for your business that make sense, but also allow you to compete and also capture some market share. So what I tell most business owners to look at, or marketing teams, is you're thinking of your paid search on kind of a supply-demand curve. As you increase the volume, the marginal utility of that next order goes down. And so what should a business owner be doing and when they're looking at setting goals? Generally, if you're at this place on a 50% margin product, you want to look at profit later. Don't be looking at your holiday season as a time where you're going to use Google Ads to get profit now. That profit will come, but you're going to set some goals around that, specifically in the non-brand search and shopping space. So ideally, you're going to be setting up your campaigns for non-brand search and non-brand shopping that you can set the goal around. People that are searching for your brand, you've already earned those people. You've spent the time, money, and the value of your brand is coming back to you through those brand searches. So if you can, and what most brands should be doing is separating out your brand and non-brand in both text ads and on shopping ads. So set the goals around non-brand. What you want to generally be doing, and this would be my advice, and for my companies, I do this during holidays specifically, but through most of the year, I set a 2x goal on my non-brand search terms and my non-brand shopping so that I can capture a lot of market share. Maybe you spend $200,000 for $400,000, and maybe that's up drastically from other parts of the year because it's a holiday period and all of the conversions, traffic, everything is up. What does that do if you are a brand? And why would you consider doing that? Well, you get a lot of new customers. So if you get more aggressive on Google Shopping, a higher volume of new customers, that translates really into market share. These people that are searching for your products or services and don't know who they're buying from yet, those are free agents. They're either going to buy from you or they're going to buy from a competitor. And you as a business owner probably prefer if they buy from you. So get aggressive on that paid search, specifically shopping and search and non-brand. You also get email. This is a Klaviyo event, and I love email because those emails from these people that buy from you in a holiday period, they're going to bring back a lot of future profit to your brand through email. And holiday customers are buying generally gifts for other people, and you can usually, if you do your email right, bring them back into the brand during other holiday gifting periods. You can also send emails to help bring them back into your brand for themselves. So maybe January is a good time for somebody to buy something for themselves with the holiday money they got. But email, more than likely, is the most profitable marketing you have. And the more of it you can get, the better off your business is as a whole. And so I challenge a lot of business owners to move their eyeballs of where the profit is coming from paid search and move that into email because that's more of the long-term lifetime value of your brand. And that email will be hugely profitable. The other perks from aggressive non-brand goals, so bidding down to that break-even point in Google Shopping and Bing Shopping or Microsoft Ads now, your competitors don't get the customer. That makes you feel good. It gives me the warm and fuzzies whenever any of my brands get clients from non-brand search because my competitors aren't getting them. The other piece is what we call the halo effect at Logical Position. This is really powerful that a lot of companies kind of ignore. So the more you spend in this little dark blue circle in the middle on non-brand shopping, it has an effect on other channels within your site. So as you start looking at analytics, if you spend more in Google Ads on shopping, you're going to get more organic traffic. You're going to get more email because those people buy or they get abandoned cart emails. Your direct traffic will increase as well.